Hey guys, this is Hafiz. Today I'm going to show you that what you need to look at the rims in a pre-trip inspection. So if you see any signs like this, you see oil is dipping on the rims, it's everywhere, this is a sign of the wheel seal leak. So the wheel seal is right here behind the hub, so, and you can easily see that inside the rim. If you keep driving like this, you can, but it's very risky. The reason is the bearings, if they have no oil, they're gonna damage the spindle, and if the spindle is damaged, it's gonna cost you over $5,000 to $6,000 to have a road service and the repair, and you're not gonna be able to drive, and you may have to tow. So it can happen to the truck or the trailer, both. So make sure whenever you see this kind of oil signs, then you have to observe your hub seal. So I'm gonna show you how we can see that, and we need to change that as soon as possible. So every day whenever you do the pre-trip inspection, make sure you look at your brakes. If you see any oil leak, that means your hub seal is leaked, so you have to replace it as soon as possible. I'm recording this whole video just for the educational purpose, and if somebody see how to replace the wheel seal, they can also follow the directions however it's done. So I'm just gonna show how I did it. So as you can see, as soon as you remove the hub cover, there is a big giant bolt down there, so you just have to open that, and then you can remove your hub. And as soon as you remove your hub, you will see a bearing inside, so just take them off, and that's the seal right there. So I'm just gonna show you the seal, and the front portion where we put the bolt and the hub is called spindle. So this portion can go bad if there's no oil in the hub. As you can see, the brakes are nasty, oily, and we need to replace it. When you take off your drum, you just have to make sure that when you touch that side wall, and if you see if it's deep in there, that means you have to replace the drum. If you see lines and it's rough, then you have to replace it with the brakes. So in this case, this is very messy, and it need to be replaced with the brake also. So the mechanic is removing the brake now. You can do that before you remove the hub, but in this case he's removing the brake now from losing it from the slack adjuster. So as soon as you take off your brakes, then the next step is to take off your wheel seal. So the wheel seal is off. Now we're gonna clean the surface and make sure that the area is smooth, so we can put a new seal on this. So this is a new seal. It's around 40 to 60 bucks, and it can save you thousands of dollars and a lot of time. So we just have everything set up, and we're gonna replace the seal. So we need a special tool for this. You can use a hammer, but as you can see, we're using a special tool. It's like a round circle rod, and then you put the seal inside the hub and make sure it's aligned. You just follow the same step. The way you took it off, you have to put it back on. So it's best that you put the seal on first inside that hub. After cleaning the area, we have to use the silicone and to seal this area so we don't have any more leak on that side, and the hub can hold it properly. Whenever you are replacing your hub seal, just make sure you stay next to the mechanic and make sure everything is done properly, because this little thing can cost you thousands of dollars. And if there's a damage to the spindle, just don't drive like that. As you can see, he just put the bearing in, and now he's gonna do the alignment. He's gonna align the axle and the hub, and he's putting back the giant bolt, and he's gonna do the alignment on this. The wheel seal leak looks very tiny problem, but it can cost you $5,000 to $7,000 easy. And that happened to me a couple times, that few of my drivers, they had the wheel seal leak and they didn't notice, and they keep driving, so they end up losing both wheels, rims, drum, brake, and it also damaged the spindle. So the annoying part is that if you damage your spindle, then you have to call a special mechanic to weld that, and it take only like couple hours to weld it, like 3-4 hours, but then you have to wait like 3-4 hours to let it cool down. Or you have other choice to replace the whole axle, which can be more expensive. So that's why I'm just explaining here that make sure that whenever you see that sign, just go straight to the mechanic and get it replaced, or at least make sure that you refill that oil level and don't let it go down. So we almost done with the wheel seal, and the mechanic is trying to adjust the axle and align it properly. This is the very important part of the whole process, because you have to make sure that the axle is right in between, and that's why you're using that tool to make sure that it's sitting there properly. So when you're replacing the wheel seal, my recommendation is just to replace the hub oil with the grease. So tell the mechanic that you want to replace the whole axle with the grease. So next time you don't have to refill the oil level, and you don't have to check it. If you fill up with the grease, then it can last way much longer than oil. If it's oil, then you have to keep looking at the oil level. And in worst case, if the axle the wheel seal go bad, then it can last longer. As you can see, we just had the axle aligned properly, and it's sitting there right in between with that tool that you can see it comes with the wheel seal. So now the next step is putting a silicone on the hub. So he's replacing the hub. So you can replace the hub also, like I said, if you need to put the grease in there, and you don't have to refill that oil level again and again. This tool that he's putting on is the mile meter. As you can see, sometimes we rent out the trailers and trucks, and they want to charge us with the mileage. so you can replace that. You can take that off. Now he's filling up the gear oil or the axle oil in there. And we're replacing the brakes. We're putting new brakes and drums. The whole process take approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour if it's a good mechanic. If it's like a mechanic from the TA or some big shops, they can take forever to do this job, but basically this is like only 45 minutes to 1 hour, and it can cost you only $100 for the wheel seal with the labor. That's including the labor, but for the brake and drum is an extra $200, so everything together is costing you $300. I think it's worth it because you're gonna save thousands of dollars and a lot of stress and time by just replacing this on time. And also you can go out of service if the DOT pull you over and they see this, you can go out of service. So, and the worst case, if the tires came off, it can hit somebody else, and you can have a liability claim, and it can hit any car or any. Alright, so as you can see, I just replaced my drums and brakes, and there's no more leak, and I'm good to go. Thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you.